Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for September 16th, 2017. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, Quietest 1-1 took away a 7-10. Pretty definitely get a ship scan on that. Mystica 621 scored a 650, 10 Snakes a 630, Stalking Proteus at 610, along with Morelius and myself, Squeon 7, Stardire, Seymour 0626, Ash White, and quite a few others, including Nox Skitney in 13th, Dano416 in 16th, Faxtolgi in 18th, LB in 19th, Marvin in 20th, and McTinchy in 22nd. So next to last with a 590. Fairly straightforward ship yesterday, all told. And just a limited amount of scrap and how you can get it. I say fairly straightforward actually, but now that I'm remembering it, it was kind of a... I don't know, it wasn't so much that it was a pain in the ass, it was just glitchy and weird, because you had 4 infestations on a 4-room ship. And transporters, so some people had 1 room with an infestation in it. Anyway, that was yesterday. Let's have a look at today. Today we have motion again with nothing else, and about average drone health. 1 infestation on Medical A, so at least that's a relief. Medical A's can be huge ships, though, so can vary there. It's also medium hull integrity and volatile age. Age really does not mean quite what anything else would suggest, though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and open D16, and we know that we have something that moves, so we don't have to worry about... Ooh, hello. Another motion. Oh, that's bad. What about... I don't hear swarm. Ship skin's very nice to me today. Let's get that open. I don't want to do that. Just in case, I want to go ahead and clear out this room. Plus, because I have a scan on it, that gives me some extra rooms that I can work with. One propulsion and jump fuel, so that's very nice. I think... I think those are sentries. I'm not going to risk it unless absolutely necessary, though. Actually, I can test that, but I'm actually going to get where I can first. Clear room with a generator. If it has a terminal, I'll go ahead and move in here, but yeah, it doesn't. If it moves into the new room, it's probably a sentry. We give it time just in case. Now I know the full size of our ship. Well, part of it, at least. It could extend quite a bit downward. Oh, that's kind of good news. Nothing attacked. I don't think it's Swarm. It's firm install. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Shit. 9, 4, and 8. We've got 4 minutes. Time is 4 minutes. So I want to do this as quickly as possible. Ship scan. With nothing new. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's extremely bad. Okay. Let's get out of here. That'll almost deal with those. Let's see if I can scroll up far enough. I have 9. Okay, nothing had a good chance of being hit. 9, 4, and 8. And an unknown room. That's destroyed, nothing there. Okay, I've still got 2 minutes. There's so many motions going on right now at once. Let's move that to R13. There's only one way to know for sure. Shit. One minute, still low chances. R12 is the other target, which is that corner. Pick up as I go past. I'm probably safe in that spot. Let's go back to A1 anyway. Oh, really? That's actually kind of good. I think. Is it? Maybe? Yes. Yes. It is. Because... watch this. Now, I mean, it's good and it's bad. On the one hand, I can get all the way to R8, which will let me move some things around. On the bad side... on the bad side, it leaves me with very limited options. But R4 is a good room for this to happen in. Because I want... let's see, I think you can see my mouse. If these are sentries, I want to have them near R4 if possible. R4 is irradiated now. So if I can move it from R3 into R4, then I'm good. If I can move these around to R5 and then into R4, I'm good. If I can move this from 13 to 9 to 4, I'm good. And I can. I don't need 3 right now. I can do all of this with 1. The only thing I won't be able to do is the ship scan. I don't think. Let's try this way first. That way R3's not lost to me. I can still use R3 for other things. I'm gonna give this some time. Let it sit and think. Dock to A3 again, because there's one in R13 that I don't want to kill. And I'm just going to let this irradiate. Now, if this is a sentry, it will eventually die. Excellent. Perfect time. I was very worried that was going to radiate R10. It didn't, though, so that was good. If this is a sentry, it'll eventually die. I definitely don't want to risk a drone. Aha! Excellent. So we are dealing with sentries. I don't want to risk a drone. Okay. And I think... now from in here... from in here, I can see what's moving around. I can pull the drone, the sentry into R9. I wish I had remote power. Remote power would be so great here. And interestingly, I may have an alternate escape route if it becomes absolutely necessary. And I don't irradiate R5 by using D25, D27, and A3, which probably won't be necessary or really viable. Alright, that should be long enough. As soon as it moves to R4, I want to close the door. That was quick. They are definitely sentries, but we knew that. That's gonna die. So that's 4 scraps so far. Now, I'm probably going to lose R5. I can use R8. Yeah, I can use R8. If I can get them both out of R7... Okay. And then both into R8. Keep doing that. I'm not used to having 2 motions. 4 sentries. All the scrap. I don't think... really, R4 was not a bad room for that to happen in. I need both of these to move, though. Excellent. No radiation spread. My only worry... Oh, wait. I want to use the ship scan. My only worry is they might end up a little bit offset and not quite over the center of the room, because there's 2 of them now. No, I think that'll be alright. Now, R6 right here is still perfectly safe. Okay, what pattern do I have? There's really not much of a pattern. This is just going to be get in and get out as quick as I can, but there's so much scrap there. Four hits, but man, what is that? 8 scrap? 8 scrap off of 4 sentries? I'm okay with that. It's an average of 2 apiece, which is more than, you know, more than average, really. Let's get out of here. There's nothing more for me on this ship. Would have been nice if I had some way to spread the ship scan around, but for what it's worth today, today was a nice, pretty manageable ship. Sentry's not that bad. Motion sensor, perfectly good tool to use against them. Lots of rooms you can work with, a couple different avenues you could take, different ways you could explore. Ship scan definitely helped, but wasn't necessary. Total of 1045. If my math is correct, because I got 8 off of 4 sentries, that means I could have gotten 4 more for a total of 26 scrap and 1125, possibly. Picked up 1 propulsion, 1 jump fuel. Starting score of, oh, I'm going to have to do this math properly, 210, 310, 540. Took a little bit of damage from radiation getting that scrap, but totally worth it. 20 damage, that's 1 scrap for 8 scrap total. Definitely worth it. Picked up 1 drone with 1 upgrade, and that was it. And so far, that is the top position. All because of a very, very lucky radiation drop. There were a couple other rooms that would have been good for it, but they would have made it a lot more difficult to get the sentries into the room. R3 would have been a fine room to use. It was a little bit... It wasn't quite as... The spacing was still good, but 4 ended up being almost ideal. There's only a few ways it could have been better, and mainly that would be if it was thinner, so that I had less space to travel to get all the scrap. Mustika 21 scored a 10,000 or 1,005. Paxtolja 991, LB and 966. I'm wondering if Mustika and I were the only ones to get ship scan. I don't think there was that much that I picked up with ship scan, but it definitely... I mean, I'm at least two scrap ahead of everyone else. And considering how many sentries, that could easily be attributed to sentry variations and how much it drops. But by the same token, just the number of people, I wonder if I was the only one to get ship scans so far. Maybe Mustika got it. Anyway, LB966, Stardire 885, along with Seymour 0626, Deno 416 at 845, Ash White 825, Tin Snakes 825, Squeon 7805. Another possibility. Let's see if there's anyone else. No one else from my friends list on the leaderboard. Another possibility that occurs to me is they may not have tried to get the sentries. They may have been in and out too quickly for it to matter, or may not have thought of irradiating a room and just seeing if maybe it died. Because going down to 885, well, I got 8 scrap. That's 160 points. That's the difference between me and Stardire and Seymour. 160 points. Dano scored an 845. I would have expected Dano to go for that, though. I'm not sure. So, a couple things may have been going on there. Only way to know for sure is to check out their videos, and I might do that. This is one of those ships that seems simple, but there's a lot of ways you can do it, so it could very well be worthwhile checking out some of the other playthroughs as well. I try to do that when I can, but for certain ships like yesterday's, I was very curious exactly what happened, and I checked several of the videos just to see, where people got transporter, what enemies were where, and a little surprising to see the combinations that I did. For now, if you haven't done your run yet, good luck. Asteroids could strike foul, and definitely wouldn't be good if that happened. Then take out a big chunk of the ship and make it very difficult to get the rest of the sentries into a waiting radiation room. Even more difficult, if you didn't get the asteroid strike, is where you're going to put that radiation room. But there are a few options that aren't the worst things ever. If you have finished your run, leave a comment with your own experiences and strategies for a ship like this. This is, like I've said, a ship that there are a lot of ways to work. None of them are wrong, none of them are even really bad, it's just different approaches. So leave a comment with your experiences and strategies. I'd love to hear of those, and sometimes they help people out. If you'd like to check out other playthroughs, you can see Marvin, Copper, Deno 416, LB, Nox Kidney, Fax Told Ya, Ion Mark III, and Agenta 1999, all linked in the video description. If you enjoyed, do please like, and have a good day.